They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Jameis now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Fighting through. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. Here's Bradford. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Bradford lets it fly for Thielen. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Martin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run again on 1st down, Martin. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Red zone opportunity. Winston on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Following the interception, Winston going for the deep ball. The swing pass caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, Bradford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Bradford going to give to Murray on the draw. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here. A first down throw for Winston. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Rob Ninkovich coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Back near his own goal line. Winston looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Bucs now. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run it again with Martin. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Jameis to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down, Winston. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They set up the screen to Martin. Musling free near the 40. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Again, it's Martin. And some room to roam now. There goes Doug Martin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the gun, Bradford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Winston now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Runs through the contact. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shrugs the tackle. Nice.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Bradford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, Cook. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. The play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
O.J. Howard's career numbers at Alabama are not going to blow you away considering his talent. But the national championship game against Clemson, the one they won, oh, my God, yeah, what a night he had.
That's the game that I remember from his college career. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. The big reason, if not the biggest reason, they won that football game. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a 10th carry here from Martin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They have, by the way, gone on to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw, Bradford. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. To throw is Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradford, incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking 1st. Bradford on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Bradford to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Bradford. Going with a screen for Murray. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1st down, Bradford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. So they're operating in the red zone. Cook getting the handoff from Bradford. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the wideout in motion. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Winston with a give to Martin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out.